Oh, no camera controls. Hey people, give us some feedback on the sound, please, if you will. Whilst I do a few shares.
Weren't you once the caretaker?
We have 10 people in the building. I'm not shocked. It's fucking 6 o'clock on a Thursday. You guys are probably heading home and shit right now. Can you hear me? So you are watching just here. You're watching The War Minstrel and Prison Prime and me.
Mr. Grady.
Prison Prime put the samples in, and me and Warren polished it and added an acid line to it. And then I put a video to it. Daniel's in the building. Daniel, it's our freeway that we're promoting right here. Let's just enjoy this track.
Mr. Grady. You were the caretaker.
I could chat about this track for fucking hours, man. This is the first one that me and Warren actually sat down and did anything with. And the video is epic.
Then you blew your brains out.
Music a bit lower, no problem, we can do that. How's that? Oh, fuck with it, fuck with it. It's my signature acid. Woo, 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 woo. So welcome to a showcase of the new track that I've got coming out with Warren and Daniel Callis. This is my favourite part in the whole thing. This is where the videos come together, match, and move on. And that's the start of it. It's the lady walks into the room, and it's beautiful. Just check this out. Like every film that you run backwards and forwards will do this. But this to me is just genius on another level. Don't glitch it, please. Here we go, you ready?
Grady, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Well, no, sir. I don't believe so.
The lady walks, he walks, and then...
It's coming off now, sir.
I love it. I'm a sucker for good cinematography, and The Shining is one of those films that just is eked in like conspiracy theories, you know. And I just think, yeah. Anyway. So that's that one. That is me, The War Minstrel and Prison Prime, but that is not what you are here for today. What you are here for today is a new look at the tune that me and The War Minstrel and Daniel Callis have just made. There we go. So, here you go. I'm going to do my best to shut up whilst you guys listen to this. Alan Crawford, that breakbeat fill is Daniel Callis, Symbiosis Studios in the house. Mario, how's it going? Don't really want to talk over the track, you know. I want to give everybody a listen at the track, man. I think it's 140 BPM, if I remember. And I don't know if you can see that, but the track itself is 6:06 long. And when we were in the studio, Warren was like, oh, I've got this 12-hour Deckard thing of his apartment. It's just that on a loop. We need to incorporate that. So bits at the beginning, if you didn't notice, were literally taken from Blade Runner. And it's funny because when me and Daniel made the actual track in the studio, when we jammed, I was like, this has to have samples from Blade Runner in it. I'm adamant that this has to have samples from Blade Runner in it. You know, I went through 4, 5, 6 memory cards just to make sure that well, I had Blade Runner samples. Turns out Rutger Hauer died that day. So there is an homage from the Dark Circus Studios to Rutger Hauer, who, you know, fucking awesome actor. And yeah, anyway, a strange worldly coincidence. Shall we play another one from what is possibly going to be the album? You're looking at the album there. There is 6 tracks on it. I would really like to play to you the Dynamic Intervention one, because I can't really release it at the moment because it's, you know, it's Ted's remix essentially. So this is basically the only place I can play it is on these kind of things. So here it is. So this is me, the War Minstrel, Acid Ted, and Dynamic Intervention, technically. Yeah, Alan, the coincidences between Blade Runner, deaths and bits and pieces, Rutger and Roy, and there's so much weirdness involved in all of that, but then we're humans and our minds are trained to look for patterns and shit, so who knows, eh? Who knows? This track fucking kicks, man. This track fucking kicks. So, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Yeah, that was the new track. Hopefully it'll be out at some point. I'm sure it'll be released on Doomsday. There'll probably be a couple of releases out for that as well. I'm hoping for this one to see the light of day at some point, you know, to see some sort of website that's willing to push it a little bit. We'll see what Ted says when I go over and see him. Literally, I've got like 2 days in the next 2 weeks free to myself. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much of this is original and how much of this is now what we did to it. I know the original stems that we got off of Ted were perfect. We just lined them up in Ableton and off they fucking went. It was beautiful. And there's some sounds there that I've always wanted to use in making music. Because, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I mix mostly the Prankster stuff when I mix. Andy Rodriguez, 140, 144, 145, possibly maybe 147, not sure. But yeah, that's where most of my stuff starts at, 147, then I go up to about 153, and then 165. Lars, greetings from England, Bristol, England, welcome to my bedroom. So I gave this to Ted, Acid Ted, who owns the label, and his first reaction was, it's mental, I love it, which is great. And we did literally just glitch up the acid line. I think we might have been using the blue glitch and possibly stutter edit and all kinds of other things, but yeah, literally the way Warren works is beautiful. We crack the track, he'll sort it out into Ableton as to where it is on the launch pad. I'll come along, we'll bash out a jam on it, and then we'll get into it and say, right, what does this need, a riser here or something now? Literally that quick. We wrote that track in about 4 hours. It took longer to set the beast up to fucking track the track than it did actually track the track, you know? Amy Meyer, you are too kind. Right, there's 6 tracks there. You've had 3 so far. Do you want another one? Or do you want me to disappear? don't even think I've seen the waveform for these files yet. Maybe I'll load them into Cool Edit and take a picture of the wave files. Matthew Rogers says more. Well, we've only got 6. Is this like a shameless self-promotion for what is possibly going to be the new album? Who knows? These are all in line to be released on the album, if all goes well and nobody, blocks any of them. I wish I could have that much glitch on my 303s when I'm actually playing out live. That would be fucking amazing. Again, you've got Warren pretty much thanks for this track. The energy was there on the day and we both created it, no doubt, but Warren was literally doing all the work, and honestly, the way he moves is just like fucking poetry over his kit. It's ridiculous. And for some reason, this is like my favourite bit in the track. It's filters out. I love that bit. I have no idea why. And it's literally the outro of the track. Yeah, sick acid lines. Mao, I can't take all the credit for those acid lines. Like I say, we got the stems from Acid Ted and Dynamic Intervention. And so, we did add a little bit here and there, but like the bulk of that track is definitely Acid Ted there. Okay, well, fine, fuck it. We'll go into another one then. There, that's one. Let's go to Jesus Wept, the one me and Alan, no, that's the question I'm about to answer. Me and Warren have made just before that. What 303 clone do you recommend then, Mark? What 303 clone do I recommend? The one that the guy above you has just commented has got. Maudio owns a TT303. And honestly, next to an RE303, it's probably the closest you're ever going to get to an original fucking TV. It was just the dog's fucking danglies, I'm telling you. Again, we sat in the studio and Warren was like, what kind of samples do you want over this? I'm like, what do you want over it? He's like, let's get some Hellraiser. I'm like, okay. I was going to put something from Stranger Things. He's like, too commercial, goddammit. I'm like, okay. Hey, Warren Dancy's joined the party. Warren, my man. We're talking about you and it's all good, trust me. You'll have to rewind a little bit because literally I was singing your praises massively just now. Warren Dancy has joined the stream and this is the engineer who's pretty much holding my hand at the moment as I walk through fucking Ableton. Okay, so when is the wax out? Not sure, man. I'm not sure. I could probably do like a 4-track EP now, but I need the money. It's like £1,200, I think, for 300 copies or something ridiculous like that. I guess we could start a GoFundMe up again now that I've got a block of tracks. Let me get the album out first. I feel like I need like 12 tracks or something. I've got another one on the way that we tracked with Maudio in the studio. I'm hoping Alan Crawford's going to work on that one because then that'll be like a 4-way. Warren, honestly, mate, literally, talking about you being a poet and fucking dancing around your kit, and the speed with which you can turn tracks around, Beautiful. Alexander, yeah, software's great, and I'm getting into Ableton now, and it's good that I am, because I need my sets to evolve, you know? I can't take all this shit on a plane as much as I'd love to. I can't, it's just going to cost too much. So if I can get my sound onto a Mac and some controllers and still take a couple of synths, we are making a halfway compromise between the two, as far as I'm concerned. Literally, like I say, Warren's holding my hand the whole way through that. I've lost where it is. There it is. Okay, so that was me and the War Minstrel again, kicking ass. Oh shit. Yeah, I tracked it. We went over, polished it up, and that's how the final sound sounds. I'm really liking the way that my final sound sounds at the moment. You know, it's working really, really nicely. I'll tell you what. We'll play you the Crack Street Toys whilst I search for Warren's track on my YouTube channel that he did a long time ago that a lot of people have overlooked, which I'm going to include on the album. So this is the Crack Street Toys. Actually, this is me and Oliver Samuel Banand. We tracked it one day, took it over to Warren, and again polished the nuts off of it. And this one's got a real. I should play the video for this as well. Actually. No worries, Dave. Pleasure, man. Thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. Like I say, it's just a little look at the tracks I've accumulated over the past sort of 8 months or so. Pierrot when the 303 starts. Yeah, man, I love my 303. I want to get a TT 303. Maggio's got a TT 303. And for the price, they're fucking insanely good. Beats your pants off with this thing. And this one's great for the low end, but squelches are not really there, man. Yeah, the vocal loop is dope as fuck. In fact, the War Minstrel was really apprehensive to give me or use those. He was like, they're really good. And I'm like, yeah, they are really good. But in the end... Alright, so we're going to watch the visuals from this. I'm not too sure it's actually the visuals that they are, but this is the War Minstrel's polish of trying to be Charlie Ryan. And you can really see what Warren does when he's live. I'm not sure that the video is synced in any way, but you get the idea. There we go, Warren's just told you who the vocals are. Ultramagnetic MCs. Yeah, Warren, that vocal sample is just fucking genius, man, it really is. After seeing the way Warren does things, you see the push and the Akai things he's got there. I need those in my life, and I need a little bit of Ableton in my life. So the Mac is my Ableton tracking machine at the moment. I wish I had that much control over my kick drums whilst I was live. I really do. Yeah, the bass line on the last track was actually a genuine bass. There was some dude actually playing that. My tracking has gotten a lot better, my sound has gotten a lot better recently. These are this is me very old, this is nearly a year ago, I think.
Your video number.
But it still works, right? So I'm including this one on the album because it's good.
Are you the essential services? Your video number on your video door.
I think I tracked this using fucking Cool Edit and like literally did the lines 4 bar by 4 bar, stop, start. Nuts. Yeah, I totally recommend doing everything a different way a few times, just to see what works for you, you know? I know that when I track some stuff, I actually have to do a little bit of a jam, so there's some sort of track there that can easily be sort of worked with, whereas before I was just doing like little bits. Yeah, I'm picking up an ESX this week, hopefully, or next week, and I'm hoping that is going to be the answer to all my great beat problems. At the moment, I'm putting the breakbeats on 555, and I can't affect the vocals if I'm playing the fucking, well I can, but I've got to be really delicate about it. It's a pain in the piss now. So I want a machine that's dedicated just to the breaks. So fingers crossed the ESX is going to fill a massive gap within my in my system. I'm just going to marry everything together.
Welcome to information retrieval.
Right, well, you've had all 6. I only intended to do 3. So there you go. That has been a shameless promotion by the Dark Circus Studios for Pierrot the Acid Clown. No, let's not play that. Cancel. There we go. Yeah, so that has been a shameless promotion for the Dark Circus Studios and the tracks that me and various other people have been working on. I think all my tracks at the moment have somebody else involved in with it, and that's great, and that's how I'd like it to stay. The more people that get involved, you know, the more we can move it on. It's not just me pushing it; it's you guys. You know, we're all one family, and we're all kind of helping each other out, kind of thing. So let's hope that continues. So hopefully there should be a track out from me and Maudio. Dude was in the chat just now. I'm not too sure he is right now. Right, I guess that's about it, really. Thank you all for joining me for a shameless self-promotion for Pierrot the Acid Clown. Hit up the Unsigned Review Live playlist group if you like what we do. Don't forget we do the URL every Tuesday. We go live at 7:30 Bristol time. Check out one of my Facebook pages for that. What else do we do? God, I have no idea. Well, yeah. Check out the URL. See you once a week, every Tuesday, 7:30 on one of my Facebook pages. Check out the URL. Unsigned Review Live. Shameless promotion. This has been for the Acid Clown. Pierrot the Acid Clown. There. Right, I'm off, people. Catch you later.